sì lè so inú rẹ̀ Jésù. Màríà mímọ́, ìyá Ọlọ́run, gbàdúrà fún wa, àwa òtòṣì ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀, nísinsìnyí àti lákòókò ikú wa. Àmín.
Agbọ̀rọ̀dùn bí ìyá kò sí, Màríà ìwọlé à ń bẹ̀, gbàdúrà fún wa, ìyá mọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Kí a bá lè yẹ fún ìlérí Kristi.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàdúrà. Olúwa wa ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ tú oore ọ̀fẹ́ rẹ sínú ọkàn wa. Kí àwa tí a ti mọ ìsọdí èèyàn ti Jésù Kristi ọmọ rẹ nípa ìjíṣẹ́ áńgẹ́lì kan, kí a lè tipa ìtóyè ìjìyà àti àgbélébù rẹ̀ dé ibi ògo àjíǹde rẹ̀ nípasẹ̀ Jésù Kristi kan náà Olúwa wa.
Àmín.
Lórúkọ Bàbá àti Ọmọ àti Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́.
Àmín.
It's time to know what's going on around the world on World News on 91.5 FM. Government, politics, policies, health, finance, business, sport, and entertainment. World News on 91.5, breaking the news all around the world.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us on the World News. I am Olayinka Ilori. First, the main points. Afuye felicitates Oyebanji at 56. Guinea-Bissau president replaces prime minister after appointment. Italy set to evacuate refugees from Libya. 12 die in China mine accident. The news in details. The Ekiti State Deputy Governor Okinlo Amonisade Afuye has rejoiced with our principal and governor of the state, Biodun Oyebanji, on the occasion of his 56th birthday. Rationalizing the fact that our principal was being celebrated, Okinlo Afuye described Governor Oyebanji as an outstanding Democrat and raved lover of the masses who values humanity and places high premium on the welfare of the poor. In a congratulatory message to Oyebanji, which she personally signed, the deputy governor prayed for good and sound health for our principal to be able to navigate Ekiti to the promised land. In view of the forthcoming Christmas and New Year celebrations, the Ekiti State Police Command has reiterated its readiness to provide adequate security for all citizens across the state and ensure there was no security breach before, during, and after the Yuletide. The CP Ogundare in a statement directed all the area commanders, the divisional police officers, and head of tactical and intelligence units to beef up security and ensure the deployment of adequate personnel to all places of celebrations such as worship and recreational centers, as well as marketplaces, motor parks, and other identified hotspots, not excluding visibility patrol across the state. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police warns against the sales and unauthorized use of fireworks, otherwise known as knockout or banger, while reiterating that the ban on them is still very much in force. He said that this was necessary to ensure that criminal elements do not hide under this disguise to perpetrate their criminal activities, not forgetting its negative health implications. Officers and men of the command have been directed to ensure full enforcement of the ban on fireworks. The CP urged everyone to be security conscious, vigilant, and report any suspicious movement to the nearest police station. The National Association of Nigerian Students have lauded President Bola Tinubu for the 2023 Yuletide transport discount. The president of NANS, Mr. Pedro Obi, gave the commendation in a statement in Enugu while appreciating Tinubu's commitment to the welfare of Nigerians. The federal government, through Chairman Interministerial Committee on the Presidential Intervention on Public Transportation, Dele Alaki, announced plans to subsidize all luxurious buses for ease of transportation for citizens willing to travel this festive holiday. Obi said that the decision demonstrated Tinubu's commitment to the welfare of Nigerians and showcased a proactive step towards alleviating the burdens being faced by travelers. Guinea-Bissau President Umaru Embalo has sacked Prime Minister Gallardo Martins just a week after reinstating him to the post. Mr. Martins was first appointed Prime Minister in August but lost the position earlier this month when President Embalo dissolved the government following a fuel coup attempt on December 1. The president then reappointed Mr. Martins as Prime Minister last week. A presidential decree issued on Wednesday announced that the Barrios, who previously served as the West African nation's transitional prime minister between 2012 to 2014, will replace Mr. Martins. This is the broadcasting service of Ekiti State. For news, information, or comments, send to bscsnewsroom@gmail.com. The Italian government says it will take in 1,500 refugees and asylum seekers from Libya over the next 3 years following an agreement with the UN Refugee Agency. The latest deal is an extension of previous resettlement initiatives in which Italy evacuated 1,300 refugees and asylum seekers from Libya. Among those who have already been resettled in the previous program include refugees and asylum seekers who had moved to Libya from other African countries. Thousands of people have taken to the streets of Buenos Aires in the first big protest against the new Argentina government's economic shock policy. President Gelva announced measures not including spending cuts and a drastic currency devaluation. He also signed an economic reform decree that will end limits on exports. The march was led by groups that represent the unemployed. Police were deployed in large numbers to stop the protesters from blocking roads. An Oklahoma judge has exonerated a man who was in prison for almost half a century for a 1974 murder, the longest wrongful sentence to be served in the U.S. Simmons, 70, was freed in July when a judge ordered a new trial, but a County District Attorney said there was not enough evidence to warrant one. In an order, Oklahoma District Judge Amy Pamblo declared Mr. Simmons innocent. 12 people have been killed and 13 others injured in a mining accident in northern China. State media said that the incident took place at a coal mine on the outskirts of Jing City. The accident, which involved a vehicle in the mine inclined shaft, caused 12 deaths and injured 13, and the injured have all been sent to hospital for treatment. And to sport, the goalkeeper and assistant coach of an Algerian top-flight club have been killed in a team bus crash, prompting the National Federation to call off the matches this weekend. The Algeria Football Federation said 10 other players from the squad were injured in the accident as the team traveled north for their weekend fixture against JS Kabylie. To end the world news, here again are the main points. We told you that the Ekiti State Deputy Governor Okinlo Amonisa Diafuye has congratulated our principal, Governor Biodun Ibanji, on his 56th birthday. It was in the bulletin that Guinea-Bissau President Umaru Embalo has sacked Prime Minister Gallardo Martins just a week after reinstating him to the post. You also heard that the Italian government said it will take in 1,500 refugees and asylum seekers from Libya over the next 3 years. Lastly, on the world news, you heard that 12 people have been killed and 13 others injured in a mining accident in China. Be security conscious during this festive season and report any suspicious movement to the security agents. That's the world news as put together by the production team and edited by Shola Olorunlana. I am Olayinka Ilori. Thanks for listening. Good afternoon.